how much better is Stockfish 16 compared to Stockfish 15? Let's find out. I made them play a game with a Bongcloud starting position because why not? And the game started with D4. So in this game, Stockfish 16 is the white pieces, Stockfish 15 is the white pieces. So D4 takes and queen takes. We have king back to E8 and knight C3. We have knight F6 and bishop D2. It's slowly developing. So Stockfish 15 develops bishop to E7, a very slow improving move, looking to castle. We have rook E1, knight C6, queen C4, and now we have D6, which apparently is an inaccuracy already, but it's a fine move. Apparently Stockfish 15 was supposed to sacrifice a pawn on B5. Right? It's because once you go here, if you go back a bit, if you go here and Stockfish 16 were to take, then this move will be played. And no, not that move. Oh, actually it's just a fork. Never mind. But D6 was played. F4, king F8, manually castling. We have king D1. We have also manually castling. We have bishop E6, knight D5, voluntarily pinning itself. Okay, we have knight back to B8, looking to play C6 of course, which will win a piece. We have queen back to D3, takes, and knight B D7. We have knight E2, and now knight C5. We have queen for F3 and knight C4. Now we have bishop E3 and H4 takes up space. Very computerish move, especially a Stockfish-ish move. We have knight D4 and now C6 takes and queen C7, so not even taking the pawn back. We have bishop D5 defending the pawn, and now we have D5, kind of like consolidating the knights into the center here with a pawn. King C1, castling a bit more. We have rook B8 and bishop A4. We have G6 and C takes B4, 7. We have queen takes B7 and bishop B3, preventing getting destroyed. That's a great move apparently. We have king G7 and rook D1, and that's apparently an inaccuracy. But you know, it's just like Stockfish saying it's playing inaccuracies itself. It's kind of weird, so whatever. We have rook HC8 and king B1, a great move. Knight G4 and bishop back to G1. That's an interesting move. Now we have H3, we have knight F6 and H4. A4 preventing the A4 move from black. We have queen B4, great move, and now bishop E3. Knight C5, which apparently is a mistake because of F5. Very interesting move. I assume if you take, then taking with knight with check would be pretty dangerous. If you try to defend the bishop, then yeah, the attack is just completely gone. So G5 was played, but this is yet another mistake because of bishop takes G5. It's just a free pawn. And knight takes A4 and bishop back to D2, which apparently also is a mistake. But nah, I refuse to believe that this is that bad. Well, the knight is hanging, but if you were to take the knight here, then rip queen. So that didn't happen. Instead, queen B7 was played. We have bishop F4, another inaccuracy. We have knight takes B2, pretty great move, taking a pawn, because once king takes, then A4 will be played and the bishop is pinned and you're going to lose it. Rook D3, we have rook A8, not even rushing to take the bishop, you don't have to, it's still pinned. We have rook A1 and king H7, still not taking the bishop. Stockfish 16 is a savage. That's maybe what they improved on. Stockfish didn't become a better player, rather better trash talker or whatever. We have bishop E7, E5, great move. Queen B6, rook C3. Now takes, queen back to D8. Rook takes, and knight C6. Queen E8, and now knight takes bishop, getting a bishop for a knight. Queen takes, and now rook E3. Rook A4 and king B1. It looks kind of scary now because the queen comes in. However, just bishop back and it's fine. Stockfish 16 is like, there's nothing here. d4, and now rook d3, being like, nah, you got nothing, mate. Queen b5, and now king c1, stopping the pin of death. Queen e5, and now queen b7, attacking this dude. We have king g8 defending it, and now queen b3. Queen e1, check, which is an accuracy because of rook d1, which is a forced move. Queen a5, queen g3, check, king h7, queen f3, queen there, and queen f4, which is an inaccuracy. We have rook b4, another inaccuracy, and now bishop takes d4. The reason why it's quite a lot of inaccuracies in this game is because I didn't give them tons of time. I gave them about 10 minutes each. We have queen b7 and queen f3, offering a trade. Takes, and knight e8. So now f6, king g6, and c3. And here Stockfish 16 is actually in a slightly winning endgame. Let's see if it can convert the endgame. We have rook b5. The reason is because they're up 2 pawns, even though the pawns are pretty damn stupidly placed. Very bad pawn structure, but it's still 2 pawns up. We have h4, rook f5, king d2, rook takes, king g1, check, rook g1, sorry, check, king back to h7, and now as you can see the king is stuck on this free square. It can't escape because the rook covers this entire file. We have c4, knight takes pawn, king e2, so now Stockfish isn't up many pawns anymore, although Stockfish 16 has a passed pawn that's just going to walk up the board, whilst Stockfish 15's passed pawn is covered by 2 of their pieces. King e3, c5, rook there, king there, just bringing the king up. Bishop e5, rook there, king there, defending the pawn. King h7, and accuracy apparently. We have a c6, rook check, king there, rook there, offering the trade, rook back. And now placing the rook behind the pawn, and this pawn is going to be very protected. We have king g6, the king trying to come in now. We have c7, now this pawn is both protected by the bishop and the rook. If you have f6, bishop back to f4, we have knight takes, sacrificing the knight now. Yeah, this is still kinda hard to win, for a human at least, because there's just a slight advantage and black does have a pawn for a piece. But when you're Stockfish, this is not going to be a problem. Stockfish is slowly going to improve its pieces. As you can see, Stockfish 16 is slowly getting the king up, so checks. Yeah, getting the rook there, cutting off the king, now winning this pawn. Now slowly but surely Stockfish 16 just pushes their pawn up, takes, and yeah. As you can see, check, king there. I think you could have just maybe just moved the rook, and they would have had to sacrifice the rook for the pawn, but Stockfish goes king g4. Oops. We have king there, bishop there, rook there. I don't know why Stockfish 16 is taking so long for this. All you have to do is kind of just go here, and you're going to win if you manage to defend the pawn first. But yeah, or maybe just here and here is easier. Yeah, or I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe just you need to defend the pawn, just bring the king up and then promote. Okay, yeah, there. Slowly but surely, Stockfish 16 finds the quickest mate, getting the king to the last square. Bishop c5. Now this, king a4 or king a6, and rook a7 would be checkmate. So Stockfish 16 wins the game. It's worth noting that Stockfish 16 was white, but they managed to convert it nonetheless and played a very good game, slowly outplaying Stockfish 15. So it seems like Stockfish 16 has some improvements, at least from this game, so far I can tell. Stockfish 16 played with 93.1% accuracy and Stockfish 15 with 87.8%. So it wasn't the most accurate game I've seen. Probably a combination of me giving them a bit less time and both obviously playing high level moves. It's harder to play accurately when the opponent plays very, very good moves. So yeah, thank you for watching. That's all for this video. Please subscribe and comment down below if you would like me to pair them up again. Maybe make them play some specific opening. Well, I guess that's all. Peace out.